Hey everybody, this is 8-Bit Flashback, and today I'm checking out a new product by GameSir. This is called the Marsback, and this turns your Android or iOS phone into a mini arcade console. So now we can use our smartphones to play all the classics on the go. So what is the Marsback? Well, basically it's a Bluetooth controller in the shape of a miniature arcade minus the screen. And when you add your smartphone, it becomes a full miniature arcade. And it's really easy to set up. It just connects to Bluetooth like many other devices out there, and it even includes a couple of free apps you can download to get the gaming started. And as you can see here, it has a slot where you can slide your phone in, and this measures about 3 inches wide and 2 inches deep, but you can also play this on top of the controller as well. And on the bottom of the controller is the on-off switch in the battery compartment, and it does take 2 AA batteries. So to play a game, we can lay it sideways like this, or we can just stick it inside that slot. And I'm using a Samsung Galaxy S6 Active, and it fits really nice, almost like this controller is made for my phone. So certain games like Pac-Man are more optimized to play in portrait mode, but there's going to be some games that are going to make a lot more sense to play with your phone sideways in landscape mode because they're optimized for a wide screen. Now the 2 free apps that are included is going to be the Happy Chick GameSir app and then the GameSir World app. And these will link you to a bunch of different games, but you don't have to use these apps. You can also just download games through Google Play that support Bluetooth controllers. So let's check out the Happy Chick app first, and this provides access to a bunch of games, including some new games and a lot of retro games, along with the emulators to run the games for systems like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Arcade, Nintendo 64, PlayStation, and more. As far as the performance goes for the emulators, a lot of it depends on the phone's specs, but for the most part, these emulators work fairly well. So let's try one of my favorite games. This is Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, and this is the arcade version, and right now it's set to play in portrait mode, so we'll try that out first. So with this game, I can play in this mode just fine, but as you can see, that picture gets really small, and I can change that screen ratio to a 4:3, but then I get black bars on the side, and that picture gets even smaller. So some games like this might be more enjoyable to play in landscape mode, and I'm going to go ahead and switch to that now. As far as the controller performance goes, I'm not noticing any lag, and all the buttons seem to respond well. And the joystick seems to work good, but it does feel a little loose and somewhat delicate, so you probably want to be gentle with this joystick, or it might not hold up. Other than that, I did not have any other problems, and no issues during gameplay. Now you can play some newer games with this controller, but you want to keep in mind it only has 4 buttons, so some games will be difficult to play with just 4 buttons. But with most of your older retro games, you should be able to play those just fine. Now let's check out the GameSir World app, and basically what this does is it links you to compatible Bluetooth controller games that can be downloaded from Google Play, with some of the games being free and some that you have to pay for. So this app can be very helpful for finding Bluetooth controller games like Pac-Man, which I was playing earlier. And as I was saying before, you don't have to use the GameSir apps if you don't want to. You can download these directly from Google Play or the iOS App Store, but the apps do have to be compatible with Bluetooth controllers in order to work. Like this game right here. This is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which by the way is free, and it plays great with this controller. So currently, the Marsback is scheduled to be released in April, with a price tag of around $34. And if you're interested, I'll make sure to post a link to their website down below so you can find out more information. Okay, well, it's time for me to go, and if you like this video, if you could, hit that like button, and have yourself a great day, and I'll see you next time.